Okay. All right. I'm actually watching movies for the first time in like a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been quite productive to not be watching movies. And I found out that they actually don't help you rest at all. So I've been sleeping so much more peacefully when I stopped watching movies, anyways. But yeah, just catching some fun. But a few quick updates. Yeah, so I've not gotten a new customer yet, so I'm still thinking. I'm a bit confused right now, though, on steps to take next. Do I? I'm still pondering whether I should run ads or not. Actually praying about it and trying to figure that out. But then I'm also bouncing back to ExoCortex to actually create a product that I will be able to use so that I can move over there and then launch it pretty soon. I expect to launch it before the end of June. So the next features that I just want to add is your notes are able to be saved. You can search through your notes, and I mean you can organize your notes. Well, I guess in other news, I actually, well, not fired, but let go my dev, so we're no longer working together. For a couple of reasons, he had a bit of balance issues. So, I mean, he had a couple of things going on also, so he wasn't able to put out the output of work that I needed. So it was a bit too slow. Yeah, and then I'm also lacking a bit of clarity, so I can't keep just paying without actually, having tasks to give him to complete and so like that. But we ended on a good note, so I'm just figuring out parts of the projects that he worked on and then refactoring them to my own standard and so that I can work with them more easily. Yeah, so getting through that, so I think I'll just focus on Exocodex. I mean, now I've left Exodump, which was something that I was supposed to finish up for the origin one client that I had back then, but then I don't know. One of my customers did reach back out and say that it would be fine for them, that they would want to give feedback in a week. The funniest thing happened, very funny. I never realized that the application, the LLM chef, was actually not working. Yeah, it was giving a 401 error because the API key was not, it was not able to read the API key. There was the way the fast boilerplate was built basically uses the environment variables, without next public. But I think because I was calling it in a client side component, it needed to be prefaced by next public, which I did locally, but I forgot to do it on Versal when I launched it. Only when I actually wanted to use it today, I was thinking I should actually be using my products because I wanted to summarize something that I transcribed like a bunch of WhatsApp voice notes that I needed to think about and write on a bit, and I needed to just summarize it because I didn't want to read the whole chunk of stuff, and I just wanted to use that and suffer one error. So I just, what could be causing this? I tried debugging it, and then I realized that I just didn't put next public on the Vercel one, so that's fixed. I've still not heard back from every other person that I emailed, but I know, I mean, I should follow up. But I follow up only with the actual customer. The other ones are not customers, they just signed up on the site. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still thinking of how to do that now. There was this website I actually saw today, acquire.website, who he built the product because he felt like acquire.com, which is actually a site where you can list your SaaS for it to be bought. Basically they put a $390 paywall, I think, per month. So he felt that was just nonsense, and then he felt, no, let's just create a simpler website. And actually, some people have, so people just create like random side projects and then they sell it there. There's one that I think generates random baby faces or something like that. He sold you for $5,000. Was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I contemplated actually putting a bunch of my products like Split Pool, which was a way back product, I don't know, uh, on there. So maybe I will. Um, what happened? I was typing in, I think, I thought about LLM Chef, but I felt like I still wanted to work on it. But I don't have a personal connection in that way to LLM Chef. But I mean, I don't think it's wise to sell it at this point. I don't think I'll get much money for it, anyways. But I also don't think that I have learned as much as I can from having customers on a product at all. I mean, now I have 9 upvotes on product on, so I really want to at least learn as much as I can from it. do ads actually make sense, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so I'm learning a lot. So I prefer to just keep learning with it, and so on and so forth. Um, so maybe I'll still put split pool there. I actually didn't complete the functionality of split pool because it was supposed to be a way to track shared expenses when you're traveling with friends and stuff like that, and then everybody can just pay into a central pool, and those who spent over can be repaid, and those who spent under will have to pay into the pool, and so on and so forth. So that was the idea behind it. So I might put it there. Maybe I get a huge chunk of money. Of course, I know that I don't think it will be anything beyond a certain price, but maybe I'll put it there because I don't. I mean, I don't even want to go back to working on that right now. I've kind of just lost the thread with that. So I'll see with Exocortex and LLM Chef for now. LLM Chef, I don't really know what to do. Like I've thought about a bunch of things to do, like adding more prompts, blah blah blah, all those kind of things. But I really just don't feel like any of those things matter right now. Like I wanted to put like the number of limits the number of requests they could make per day. I just touched the changes because I felt maybe it doesn't really matter right now. So everything I'm trying to, I'm just feel like what I need really is customer feedback. What do they want? And then how can I get more customers? Those are the two fronts that I'm on now. What do the customers want me to add or remove? How can I get more customers? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Yeah, so well, in other news, I'm trying and I hope and I pray and I think so that I'll be participating in there's this site called lablab.ai or so, and they have a bunch of AI hackathons. One starts tomorrow by 7 p.m. One starts, I think, maybe July 12th or something like I can't quite remember. So I'm planning to join those ones and try and use them as ways to build up my product a bit more. And they have prices, so I would very much like to win those prices. But anyway, so I'm trying to just build and so Exo Cortex I should launch soon. The self-doing list part of it, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm thinking possibly using AI agents for that, but I'm thinking the solution to it would be we have a predefined set of templates of AI agents that can do certain tasks. If your task doesn't fall within those criteria, you know, it's kind of like a checklist. So basically, what happens is you describe something, it breaks it down into actionable steps. It performs the steps and marks them as done and gives you the results inside, and you can click and go inside. But then for the other ones, they're basically left undone, and then you know that, oh, these are the ones that I actually have to go do myself and whatnot. So, um, but I'm not totally sure about that right now. What I just want to add to Exocortex is a search feature so that I can search through the notes. It's very similar to what I'm doing on mem.ai. What I just use for on mem.ai is the WhatsApp integration to send my notes over, and then I go there and search, and then I can write and stuff like that. So my plan now is to do something like that that mirrors that, so that I can move over to there and then just work on there and export my notes and import them over there. Yeah, so that's my plan right now, to be honest. Um, uh, just trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Uh, I tried when I was trying to spell split pool. What happened was that I was my hand was on W. I think I wanted to type weather, and then my hand was on W, and then I pressed Control instead of Shift. Control W closes a tab on Chrome. So I felt like, does God not want me to sell it? But I mean, there's nothing I'm using that. I'm just joking, anyways. So, um, yeah, figuring it out. A bit confused, but I know it's something that will clear itself up. I mean, I guess now it's a good confusion. It's not like the confusions before, but now it's. So I'm just trying to figure that out, rework Exocortex, get it ready for launch. Yeah, see what I can do about that, and then for LLM Chef, get more feedback, see how I can get more customers. I'm still considering ads, but I'm really not sure. I mean, it's one of the main ways that I see forward because I don't exactly want to create content that much, but I think it's a wise way to go. I just don't know. Yeah. Okay. Bye.